Okay, head of household. This one. We are not really done with a single because we'll fill the information that needs to be filled. So the W2, I'll show you the W2 that we need. Okay, tax preparation training, head of household. Okay, and that's the W2 we have. Actually, we have now on this one, we have two W2s. So we are going to fill both W2s. Okay. And like I showed before on the other one, this W2, like you see the way it looks, this has four of them. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Usually a W2 has 4. The reason why it has 4, because when we were doing, somebody with a question? The reason why it has 4 is because when we used to do like paper returns, because we used to send returns by paper. So what we used to do is we would take this one, this particular one here, the big one, and we'll connect it with the W2. No, with the tax return. Okay, there's a way we are connecting it, then send it. But nowadays, you are not even allowed to send it by paper, unless you give a big reason why you did that. So we would cut this one out and send it to the tax return. Then we would keep one on our records, because we have to have that same return that has been signed. We would have it would put it, would store it, stay with it for 3 years. Then the third one will be for the state. The first one was for the federal. This big one is for the federal. The second one will be for the state return, because the state return, you have to include the federal. Usually the state return will come on top, then the federal would be at the bottom. But for the federal, the federal would just be by itself. You don't have to send the state return to the federal. So we'll send this one with the federal. This other one, we'll send it with the state return. This one, we'll keep it in our records. Okay. So, and this one, we'll give it to the client as their copy. The copy of their return. We'll connect it. We'll staple this W2 on their tax return. So that's why they come 4 of them. But usually nowadays we don't need to do the physical one. We do digital W2, and that's why we are going to add this to the tax return. So we'll be done by 7 our time, which is 10 Eastern time. So definitely we don't have a lot of time, but we still go ahead, and I will still go ahead and explain. This is the employer number. You see, if this one looks different from the other one that we filled, but it has all the information that we need. This is the employer's name and the address. And then this is the name of the client and address. But these are all fake names, okay? So we are not using the correct name of the client. We don't have, it's against the law, like I had said before, to use the client's names or their numbers by showing the public. And this is a public means, so anytime anything goes to the video, definitely that's a public thing. So we avoid to do that. So as you can see, the employer's federal ID number, this one is here. We don't need to hide that. Anyway, that's the federal ID number. We don't need to hide that. and the name of the employer. We don't need to hide that. But the employee's SSA number, the social security number, is browsed. It's covered. We can't show it out. So we are using a fake one here, right here. Okay. So the wages are on number one, the 61,511 cents, and the federal income tax withheld is 12,726 and 47 cents. That is on box 2. Then box 3 is the social security wages. Okay. Then box 4 is which is 66,803 and 84 cents. What does that mean, if you can remember? Anyone? Okay, I'll answer that. It means that they have a retirement plan, and the retirement plan is here 5,292. If you add it to the 61,511, it will come to the 66,000. Okay, so that is because it's not being taxed. The retirement plan, which is a 401k, is not being taxed. That's why they are being taxed on 61,511 instead of 66,803 and 84 cents. Okay, so box 5, you have the 66,803 for Medicare wages, and the Medicare tax withheld is 968 and 66 cents. That's the number 6. The number 7 says Social Security tips, there's nothing. Number 8, allocated tip, there's nothing. Number 9 usually is blank like it looks. Number 10, but if it has something, then you have to put it. You put it like it looks. We mirror what is here. Whatever is on this W-2 is what we add into our digital W-2. Okay. Number 10, dependent care benefits. There's nothing. It's blank, so we leave it blank. Then number 12D, number 12A, we have D, which is 5292. That's for the retirement. Then number 13, we have the retirement plan, so that is X'd. So that is the same way we are going to put on our digital W-2 when we add it to our system. Then the state here is VA on number 15, and this is the state ID, which we also put it in our digital W-2. Then 16, the wages is 61,511, just the same as the federal wages. Then the state's income tax is 2,981 and 98 cents. Okay, so that's the way it looks. So we are going to enter that into our new return. I already have it. I already have it here printed. That same W-2, I have it printed. So I'm going to add 111. So these are social securities that are just created. They are not real. Okay, 18111 222218. So I'm going to create a regular return. So for those that were not here when we were starting, at least you'll have a peek of what I'm sure we may not be able to even put in the W-2. I don't think we'll be able to do that according to the time that is left. But here we are going to put in the date of birth, 1978. Okay. So, and then what is the name? The name we are going to put what I have here, Elizabeth. Do they have a middle name? No, they don't. Then Smith. That's what I have on the W-2. And And here, for your information, this is where we put if they are junior, senior, and all that good stuff. Okay, but we can put this one on the I there, and it will tell you what